Oh, hi, Jacqueline.
Hello.
It's so
Hello,
good to
Denise.
see you here.
It's lovely to see you today. How are you doing? Are you fine and
Yeah,
well?
I feel like I often feel when the weather is nicer, it is like I have a better energy, but it is really funny because it has been raining quite heavily the last 2 days, but I feel it is almost like an invitation for us to go inwards and tune into our internal energy.
Yes, yes, definitely. It's the start of the summer holidays, and I'm a grandma, so I've had the children, and I've said I've jinxed the summer because I filled the pool. I finally got the swimming pool for children,
Yeah,
and it's been
I saw
raining.
on your Facebook post. Yeah, I would
But
love a swimming
hasn't,
pool.
it hasn't stopped the children. They're out in the rain. It's making it go deeper with the rain. So
Mm,
it's, inspiring me that
mm,
while the sense of wonder at
mm,
the rain and clouds doesn't stop children. So it's a lot to take from where I was
mm.
not so much. I definitely felt the heaviness and
Yeah,
wanted to be inside. Aha.
yeah. I think it's really interesting when we talk about like energy, and I was just thinking because of right now with the astrology going on, I feel so drawn to rearrange things at my home because like I am a feng shui practitioner, so I often feel the way we put our furniture is so important and how we structure it and then like just lately I think it is like you said it is summer and I want to welcome new energy, so I would just like maybe put flowers in my success direction to hopefully to bring more abundance. And I know that like you are also doing some healing work.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
I
I feel like
do.
we can work together, like to help someone to get rid of the money block or something. That would be
Well,
great.
I'm always the one that's like, you need the incense and we need the sage and
Yeah,
cleanse your crystals and charge them
yeah,
up. So, as much as doing the energy healing,
mm,
I've done like what was I found very fascinating was color therapy and how
yeah,
the vibrations of color, and then
mm,
bringing in color. I'm very black and white and no
mm,
color
yeah,
today, but also how it is in your home and your
mm,
environment and
mm,
how it works with personalities.
mm,
So
yeah,
as much as healing energy,
yeah,
creating your space,
mm.
and I might need you more than ever right now because, as we say, just this period, it's definitely a time of cleansing,
Yeah, totally.
clearing out, space
Mm,
clearing.
mm,
But I recently, I've moved house and I've downsized,
yeah,
and the house is downsized, so I
mm,
feel very closed in. I had colours on the wall, but I
mm,
decided to repaint them just to get them
mm,
white to feel more light in
mm,
space.
mm,
So, I don't feel I'm in my feng shui at this
mm,
moment. I feel a
mm,
little bit, and I can definitely feel, just even being receptive to,
mm,
vibration or your energies,
mm.
that when you're not in your harmony,
Yeah, exactly.
it
Harmony is everything, isn't it?
it
Yeah.
knocks you off everything.
Yeah.
I can meditate, but when I open my eyes and my space isn't
Mm,
how it should feel for me. So
mm,
I definitely feel a little bit okay. A good space arrangement would be nice.
yeah,
Um,
it is so interesting you talk about color therapy because when I study interior design, we talk about color psychology a lot. It's like how banks tend to use royal blue because it gives a sense of royalty and professionalism.
yes,
And then like we link to the third is this third chakra? Yeah, the third chakra is also blue. And then so it's sort of I think it's so interesting how the internal energy, the
yes.
color, like the color of the chakra, is actually quite similar to the color of feng shui as well. So say if you want confidence, then it is I believe it is the solar plexus.
The yellow, the solar plexus, the yellow.
Then like
Yes,
it is yellow. And then in feng shui, if you want to make you feel more vibrant and energetic, it's also yellow. So I think in a way it is just like our outer space, our home is a manifestation of our inner space.
Absolutely. And when I learned with the energy healing, as much as I learn, the human anatomy and how we're made up, we also learn about how we're made up energetically.
Right.
We have an aura, it's scientific proof.
Yeah.
We have
Yeah.
an energy field, and the energy field changes. And this is when I work with the energy. It's colors, and I always we have a rainbow body, which is our chakras, and they start from the red, orange, to the yellow, and then up to the blue. And when I'm doing the healing, I always say we use up our physical energy so much, the lower chakras we use up through physical work, but at the same time we kind of burn up our cooler indigos because we use up our mind. So when I work with the colors in our energy or our auric field, this is how we charge up to be more vibrant, by putting more red in, put more blue, and when you're balancing them out. So sometimes people are saying in the healing, "Oh, you're playing me like a piano." But I'm actually like, "Oh, you're so high here and you're so low here." So, it is bringing you into
A
but
certain scale.
it's amazing.
Yeah. And well, you just mentioned about color, like cool color, and so here it's like resting and guidance is all a cooler
Yeah,
color. And then it
vintage.
just reminds me how, well, personally, I like to have a cooler color bedroom because it really allows me to rest. And I find that like having a cooler color palette is actually like it doesn't overstimulate my mind. It calms my mind. So it is the same with feng shui. Like if you want to induce some calmness, like just put some what I do, because like I used to be very overstimulated and like just sometimes get so tired and I just won't be able to wind down.
Yeah.
And what I do apart from meditation is, and sometimes go to healer, is what I do is like place image of the sea or of the water because they really calms me down. So yeah. How about like, yeah,
And
yeah, because I watched your video the other day of your distant healing. I got a feeling that you do it subconsciously, but like I get a feeling that you really try to create an atmosphere.
oh yeah, I'm in there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm in a world,
yeah,
and
yeah, totally. Yeah.
it's definitely easier when I, even if I do a distant healing or a
Mm,
in person, it's right, close your eyes and
mm,
just breathe, and
mm.
it's silent, so I can go into my world,
Yeah.
and
Mm,
I'm just in energy. I am
mm,
in the colors. It's moving,
mm,
it's changing
mm,
and altering.
mm,
With the distant lives,
mm,
trying to bring it out into just a meditation, but it all
mm.
um it's amazing,
Yeah.
but again, it, not going in depth with distant
Mm,
healing, just being very, open, and again,
mm,
levels in our beings,
mm, mm,
aspects of ourselves, and if we,
mm,
if we unlock one part of us or open up something,
mm.
um, but again, just feedbacks from people
Yeah,
going, "I woke up with no pain," yet we
yeah,
were really sending love or sending
yeah.
confidence, but
Mm.
I woke up. So it's showing, I asked for this and it happened.
Oh,
So
wow.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's reaching, and again,
yeah.
it's energy,
Mm,
vibrations,
mm.
um, so it's incredible.
Yeah, I think like you are right because I feel usually those who are more open and who set a really clear intention and who really try to surrender to the energy instead of trying to control it, those
Yeah,
people usually see the best result. I think when I was in Hong Kong, when like it's such a busy city and I wasn't really surrendered to the power of the energy. So what I did is I try to control everything. I almost want to like, okay, I'm going to a healer. I want the result to be very good. So I have this idea, this fixation of, okay, I want a perfect session. And it is like this control actually makes the result less potent than when I'm truly relaxed and just see how it goes. So yeah, I feel the past few months, I have
Absolutely.
really been called to feel more relaxed and just let it flow. It is a very, very hard thing to do, actually. Yeah.
Absolutely. And where I think I come in as, maybe a good therapist on top of just being the energy healer is, I'm a very, less is more,
Mm,
gentle and
mm,
often.
mm,
I'm not a massive, I'm more into little often, but it carries such
mm,
huge
yeah.
vibration.
Mm,
Sometimes we can over try, we can be hard on ourselves, we
mm,
can, get up every day at 6
mm,
a.m. and do that yoga
yeah.
and,
Yeah.
and take that drink. And I try.
Yeah.
But at
Yeah.
the same time, I
Yeah.
just
I
think
know what
when
you mean.
you let go,
Mm,
when you just let go,
mm,
and when you see people, when they come for a healing, of course it's the unknown. We don't
mm,
know, what is it? What are you doing? What's
mm,
going to happen to me?
mm,
And, well, hopefully you're just going to relax.
yeah.
It's a compliment to fall asleep because
Yeah.
if we relax, we just let go, Leila, please.
Mm,
So,
yeah.
and you just see people, even myself, we just change, once the healing or once this energy or vibration, and
Mm,
when it comes around, like, wow, and that's it. It's just, we don't know, but just being
mm,
open to the possibility,
yeah.
perhaps,
Yeah.
and I always say as well, like even, we'll do our housework around our home,
Yeah.
we'll wash our dishes, we'll cook our
Mm,
dinner,
mm,
we know we've got to strip the beds and
mm,
things.
mm,
And the same in our bodies. We
mm,
know to eat, diet, fresh air,
yeah.
water, but
Mm,
we forget the energy change,
yeah.
the energy top up. And
Mm,
that comes with this meditations and,
mm,
being in the nature, but
mm,
obviously on top with the intention. And
yeah.
I think
Intention is
again, when you say I am relaxing, I am
mm,
receiving, I am healing.
mm,
So and again, it's the same with the space clearing now. I am, you
yeah.
know,
Yeah.
space. And when we do it with an intention, I'm
Mm,
charging my
mm,
crystals, I'm dusting down, I'm
mm.
cleaning out. So I don't know if the incense is magic
Well,
or if it,
I think maybe
or if
the
or
magic
if it's just
isn't
your
incense
magic
itself.
wand,
Yeah.
so that once I do this, it's
Yeah.
like Shazam, I'm putting amazingness
You know,
over
yeah,
the walls.
but you
And
know
when
what?
they are, so yeah, when my children are always looking, I'm like, here, let's bless the walls and touch the corners. And I do feel it feels softer, or
Mm,
you've done it anyway,
mm,
and you've changed the vibration by doing
mm.
that. Your
Yeah.
corners are
Yeah,
uh,
you know,
vibrating.
you remind me of something. So there is a Chinese culture which is practiced by a lot of practitioners. Is when you first move into a house, you sort of say, "Oh, I actually just wrote a blog because I feel so inspired." So what you do is you sort of like give respect to whoever has stayed at the home before. So you
Okay,
offer incense, and then like you just create like an altar that you will dismantle in after the ritual. So it's a really lovely ritual. So I usually encourage
okay,
people just to do it as a family. So you go to each directions of your house, say thank you, and then ask for blessings for the time we've stayed here. Because like
wonderful.
like we are in Scotland and has so much history. So there are so many energies that has been embodied here. And I think now that we are bringing in a new energy by moving in, it is sort of nice to respect those who have energy
That
here.
That's
And
wonderful. Well,
yeah,
I know, it was a little old lady who lived in this house before
mm,
me, and she stayed here a long time,
yeah,
and she passed, and the
mm,
neighbors will always respect, and when I've moved in, they loved
yeah,
Agnes.
yeah,
So we do pay homage. She left little
mm,
frogs and gnomes.
mm,
So we've said, right, we can't, we keep these for Agnes,
yeah,
and and we're
yeah,
even now we're like, I'm sure she'll love the garden.
yeah,
We put flowers in. The neighbors said Agnes
mm.
would love this garden. so
Oh,
so
that is
we're
so
still
lovely.
so we're still know that we're in Agnes's house, and we hope she approves of us.
Mm.
So we give her the respect and hope
Yeah,
she gives
yeah,
back. So it's
yeah,
lovely. But I
yeah,
will do a proper wee blessing, I think, because we're
Yeah.
still
Well, I
up
think
and
if you
around.
just with sage, or what I do is I would just like have a wee incense holder, put an incense on it, and say blessings or prayers. There is like a proper, well, Chinese way to do it, but like what we have just said, intention is the most important. So if we set the intention correctly, we can just do it. And I would, especially what I like to do is go to a room where you don't feel as comfortable as the other room. Like for me, when I move here, I don't feel comfortable in this kitchen. So I actually say more black blessings. So I think it is kind of nice because it is like you are using your energy to connect with the energy who has stayed here. And it is like when we work in our energy, I feel I used to be the person who said like I want to get rid of the past, and but the more I am understand the importance of like well-being and acceptance, the more I realize that it isn't to push out everything that happened in the past. It is by sort of like changing the energy to a more
Yeah,
accepting one, if it makes sense.
yeah. Well, it's amazing. It's amazing that you naturally said this,
Yeah.
because with my healing as well, you know, sometimes people do say, "I want to let go," you know, cut it out of
Mm,
me, you know, cord
mm,
cut or
mm,
something, um, or even in illness, you know, diminish it and things.
mm.
But really, it just transmutes. You know,
Yeah.
it's your own energy. You know, we're cutting parts of away. So
Mm,
I teach now to release gently with love. You
mm,
know, it's not like let's come in and sever this away. And
mm,
it's if we bring in love
mm,
and just gentleness, peace, and breath.
mm,
But if
mm,
we release, because whatever has happened is still love, it's still
mm,
part of us, it
mm,
shaped us, formed us, broke us.
mm,
So when we send love
mm,
to whatever we're releasing,
mm,
just replenishes back with a love. So
mm,
even letting go or surrendering, it
mm,
comes in a new form. You know, 'cause sometimes if we, oh, right, we're cleansing, we're chucking out.
yeah.
I've thrown away my best jumper. You know,
Mm,
I've thrown away, it can't come back. Oh no, I've had this, that was my camping jumper. What did I do?
mm,
Um, but when we intentionally say this jumper is going with love
mm,
and releasing this jumper with love, it's the
mm,
same with the body, it's the
mm,
same with our experiences.
mm,
And then suddenly, you know, we don't feel that pain. You know, we've embraced something, or you know, we don't feel the letting go of that jumper.
yeah.
We've got a new jumper and all's good. So pre-loved.
Yeah, well, the jumper metaphor is quite interesting because, well, obviously everyone knows Marie Kondo now, and you know, like the way she works is actually kind of like an important principle in feng shui as well. So
Yeah.
it is like to welcome new energy, we need to gently let go of the past, and but the way I see it is. If you hold an object, see how your body feels. If it makes you feel expansive, then it's something that you would like to stay in your life.
Mm.
But if you feel like dissatisfaction or discontent, or like you can just feel the energy isn't quite right, then maybe like you said, it's time that okay, we let go of this jumper and we buy a new jumper in, maybe jumper of a good color that we connect to. So
How it's usually happened is that it's gone in the charity shop bag 5 times, and it's been at the end it's brought back out. And yeah, my daughter has ripped jeans off my legs. Right, that's it. You know, you can't wear them.
are you serious?
Shoes have been like, okay, this is it. You are saying goodbye. They are going. This is it. So we can laugh about it as well. So yeah, sometimes I need a helping hand, you know,
Yeah,
to to
yeah.
let go of
Actually,
something that's totally outworn, and it is for my higher good.
well, like decluttering, like healing, is a very emotional process. I mean, letting go of things is not easy, and it is
Yes.
great that your daughter is helping you. I remember when I tried to declutter my life, like not only by cutting out people or things that no longer serve me, but actually actual items at home. It is painful. Like it is really painful because you have so much emotions with especially for me, it's with books. I was like, oh my God, it is so hard to get rid of them. And it is just nice to bring someone in to offer you some support. And well, but right now my dog is just damaging everything. So I don't.
I've got grandchildren that are just destruction. But it's all part of the I need to feng shui and declutter so I can feel more balanced.
Yeah,
But
one step at a time. I think it's just like healing, isn't it? Like with energy work. For example, I always feel quite heavy on my shoulder. Like, there is no way one session I can heal it. And I think I used to think that, well, so I used to judge a healer or practitioner's ability based on not being able to heal in one session. But then I realized I am incorrect. That is you. So, for example, I have so much pain in my body. Like I have carried on so much. There is no way one session is enough to release everything.
Yeah.
And I feel like the whole releasing process, it is not only when you are in the session yourself, it's when you are outside of the session. It's just like during the session, there is a seed planted in your head, and you gradually work that unconsciously. And I think that's the beauty of energy work.
Sometimes it just happens. I mean, even for me, it just happens. I mean, I had a fractured spine, and I could walk after. So it can just happen. And again, it's the with energy or the healing, as I can confidently say now, because I mean before you have fear, you don't know, it's new to you, but with years of experience, the healings never ever ceased to deliver. It will come through, but how a person will receive it, and it's like anything. Some people can go to the hairdressers and be confident to get the whole lot done and walk out, and some people it'll take a few, so it's an intelligence, sometimes, but like we say, trauma can be in the body for years. And maybe when if something happens through an accident or injury or long term, it's in there. So maybe a person can't just jump out and be healed straight away. We've got to gradually, and again, like artwork, a piece of art, I have to produce it layer by layer to get this transformation. But one sketch will give you something for sure. The next day, something else. So we're all on a journey. Healing, everything is a journey through energy and vibration.
And I'm really glad we are sort of in this journey together, but different.
It's amazing. I think we can talk forever, and there's just more and more, our elements, and so it's absolutely lovely to tune in and connect with energy, feng shui, and it is all energy at the end of the day. We're made up.
I'm going to talk about natural energy
of it in all our forms. Yes.
Oh, it's so great to talk to you. We will talk soon, and let's enjoy the sun today.
Thank you. And we'll meet again soon, Denise. Okay. So thank you. Okay, thank you, and thank you for Lindsay for bringing us together, sharing and connecting here on now with beautiful women, beautiful connections, all doing amazing things. So thank you again.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.